Okay, so these are 5 pedals I bought recently. They're kind of amp emulator pedals, very much like the Tech 21 Sans Amp Character series, but these are much cheaper. In fact, you can get all 5 of these for less than the price of one Tech 21 Character pedal. I paid $225 to give you an idea. Firstly, we have the British pedal, which is kind of emulating Marshall Blues Breaker to Plexi type sounds, and right on through to JCM 800. Then we have the American pedal, which is based on a Fender Tweed 57 Deluxe amplifier. Next we have the AC Tone, which is based of course on a Vox AC30. Give you anything from Beatles type sounds through to Brian May Queen type sounds. The next pedal is the California, which is supposedly based on a Mesa Boogie Mark II. And the last pedal is the Extreme Metal pedal, which isn't really based on any amps as it doesn't have the voicing control like the other 4 pedals. But it's very flexible for heavy metal type over-the-top distortion sounds. I'll be playing this guitar, which is an Aria with humbucking pickups, straight into the pedals, straight out of the pedals, into this Behringer keyboard stroke PA amp. It's the K1800 effects. These kind of amp emulator pedals are best heard through something like this kind of thing rather than a guitar amplifier. Otherwise it's kind of like putting a guitar amplifier into a guitar amplifier. Although of course you can use them into the send return or the power amp input of your normal guitar amplifier and see how you go with that. Okay. So that was the British sound pedal. Here's a little look around the casing. Pretty solid metal case. Battery compartment at the back. 9-volt AC adapter socket down the side there. Yes, it's cheap, yes it's Chinese, but it sounds absolutely wonderful in my opinion for good old-fashioned Marshall emulations. So that's the American sound pedal, emulator of all things Fender. Once again, another goodie in my opinion. that's the AC tone. That's my other favourite pedal out of the 5. Really like those 3. And that's the Vox AC30 emulator. Great stuff. And that's the California pedal, which emulates a Mesa Boogie Mark II. It's probably my least favourite pedal out of the 5 in this range, but maybe it's the kind of sound you're looking for. So that's the Extreme Metal pedal. Once again, not one of my favourites, but if you're after that kind of really distorted sound, go for it. And you've got an extra boost pedal on that one.